Leisel, it's so great to see and hear you again, and we miss you terribly. Wish you were here with us.
So do I.
Leisel's number 10 speech was to inspire the audience to improve personally, emotionally, professionally, or spiritually, relying heavily on the emotional appeal. Leisel, I feel that the objective of your speech, you absolutely were able to achieve the goals of this speech, of appealing to our emotions and helping us to connect with you on an emotional level and also a spiritual level.
Okay.
You also were expected to use many of the techniques and the skills that we've learned in speeches number 1 through number 9. And I believe, except for where you had constraints moving around the room, I thought you were able to connect with us. You used your hands, you used your head, you moved around, you had some pauses in there. Then we had some pauses that we didn't expect as well. But overall, with the constraints that we had, I believe, and the lag that we had, I believe that you were able to deliver on representing the skills that we learned in speeches number 1 through 9. There were some phrases that you used, Leisel, that I would like to remind everybody of that I thought were just fantastic. Anger, hate, and revenge, very expensive emotions. Really nice line, Leisel. Your writing was really very articulate, very specific, and very vivid as well. I loved when you said, my 5-year-old self came dancing out. We could see that. And doesn't mean I can't date one, talking about the firefighters. It's always nice to add a little bit of levity into your speech. And this was a challenging speech for you to share some very intimate experiences that you are going through, and you still were able to add levity to it. I loved how you were able to be so transparent. And you gave us an example when you spoke about seeing people on the street, saying hello, hi, how are you? And actually being very authentic and transparent with them, and how it helped to get the conversation on a more authentic level. I feel that today you definitely brought us to an authentic level. What we are going to be doing now, Leisel, is we're going to do a round robin evaluation, and I'm going to share with everyone here exactly how that will go. I provided everyone with the last page of speech number 10's evaluation so that they could take some notes on it if they wanted to. And I'm going to try and keep this a little bit less formal than Toastmasters often does, but what I will ask everybody to do is to stand up and project your voice, which of course we should be doing in Toastmasters anyway. And here's how we're going to go about this. I read an article in one of our magazines, Toastmaster magazines, called Round Robin Evaluations. And here were a couple of points that I particularly liked. Using the PIE evaluation, which means praise, instruction, and encouragement. I want you to think about that as you give your feedback. Praise, instruction, and encouragement. However, I really liked what the prep squad in San Ramon does, which says that anyone can start the evaluation and anyone can raise their hand and go second, or if you want to say something that you feel is a contradiction to what somebody else said, you can also do that. Now, why would we want to do that? Well, when you're speaking to a large audience, people have a lot of different opinions about what they heard. And if you do hear something that someone says they think you did well and you think that it was an area for growth, you can say that, or vice versa. You will have 1 minute each to speak. And Carl, will we be able to control that, or should we just maybe give a total of 10 minutes or so? What would you suggest?
I would suggest we not have a minute apiece because we're gonna get out of here at 1:30 if we do that,
Okay, so try to keep it to about 30 seconds apiece.
okay?
Okay. So who would like to start?
Why don't we just go around? And
I'd like to let anybody jump in, not necessarily just go around. Okay, Jack, go ahead.
Hi, Leisel, this is Jack. First, I'm in total awe of you. Your fortitude, your bravery, and the way you've taken your experiences and made them transcendent are humbling to me, and I'm speechless. I love the way you worked your 5-year-old girl self into the speech repeatedly and brought us back to that point and emphasized it. As always, you were articulate. Your voice and language were beautiful. I cannot tell you how much I admire you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack.
Who's next? Who'd like to go next? Okay, Fred, and then Aaron.
Leisel, I loved your honesty and your directness, excellent clarity of voice. I love the fact that you're taking action throughout your life and that you're taking action now with this present crisis. And I've witnessed terrific growth as you've been with us for your 10 speeches. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Leisel. My name's Aaron. I'm actually new to the group, so this is going to be my first evaluation officially. I just wanted to thank everybody for the opportunity to be involved in this club. Obviously, Leisel has been attached to this club and is willing to share with us the valuable experiences in her life and the ups and downs, peaks and valleys of life, how it happens. And Leisel's experience with this club will help me to do the same. But as far as instruction, there is one thing that I noticed during the speech. Your tongue would go into your cheek and go like that.
Oh, good.
So it was just a tongue-in-cheek thing that we would do as a pause in between your topics. But I encourage you to continue on. The peaks and valleys happen all throughout life, and obviously I look forward to your experience in growth.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Who'd like to go next? Carl, and then Arnie.
Leisel, thank you very much. It's so good to see you, and we really miss you, and we hope that you eventually end up back here. Certainly, we tried first today with the Skype. It didn't quite work out. We missed parts of your speech. There were probably times when you didn't even know you were offline. But you still plugged along. You didn't let it rattle you, and you just continued. And that's a hard thing to do. And so I commend you for being able to do that. You didn't get rattled by the things that were behind your control. You gave us many good examples of when life gives you a lemon, make a lemonade. And the pastor of my church always says, you have a choice in life when bad things happen. And one of your choices is to pick yourself up and move on. And that's what you're doing. And I've known you long enough to know that you've had a lot of these issues in your life, more so than the average person. And more so than the average person, you've been dusting yourself off and getting up and tackling it as well. And I really admire you, and I sure hope you can get back here in the not-too-distant future. Madam Evaluator.
Thank you. Arnie.
Oh, I can do a selfie on this. There we go. Oh my God. Ugh.
Thank you, Carl.
Yeah. Hi, this is Arnie, and in addition to all the other things, I want to point out one effective speech technique you used, and that was continually repeating your dreams and being explicit about that, and by coming back to it again and again, ballerina, president, firefighter, heart surgeon, you were able to keep us connected with the message of following your dreams. I had noted the tongue-in-cheek. In addition to that, just my comments I would have liked it if you had just spoken to us, because it was very heartfelt. I noticed you were reading a lot, and a couple times you kind of brushed your hair. Those kind of unconscious things, in addition to the tongue thing, or distract a little bit when you're trying to, especially when you're trying to present something like this. But overall, the message that I got is to maintain a positive attitude in the face of whatever life throws at you, and I think you delivered that very effectively and were very inspiring, so thank you.
Thank you, Arnie.
Joseph?
Hi, Leisel. This is Joseph Levitt. Just two things that I really liked in your speech. I don't have any instruction that wasn't already said. I really liked how you immediately connected with your audience. I plugged into your speech right away because you were so candid with what you were describing, and I felt like I was part of your life for the speech. I really enjoyed how you used anecdotes or examples to not only connect with our emotions, but to illustrate and deliver a message, deliver a point, which, stop just saying trite remarks to people, but actually connect with people, and you'll get a lot of benefit out of it. Thank you.
Art?
Thank you.
Liesel, this is Art. Thank you for delivering this. I believe it was the first time we've had a video demonstration of live streaming. I particularly like the fact that while it's a new technology for most, or some of us anyway, you were able to stay within the box, which they teach you in live TV, which I thought was very useful, and you delivered the speech very effectively with the limitations on the technology. The only suggestion I might make is that you had notes, and it's okay to have notes, but I think I would have used the technology. You could have put the notes on another window on the TV screen, and therefore your eyes would not have gone down, but would have remained looking forward at all times. But all in all, I thought it was a terrific speech. I enjoyed hearing it. We miss you dearly, and thank you for sharing it with us.
Thank you.
Okay, two more short ones. Teresa?
Hi Lisa, my name is Teresa. Thank you for sharing your story. You are very brave. I think to share your vulnerabilities is, well, it's just very brave, and so I appreciate that. I don't have any additional instruction to give other than what was already given. Thank you for speaking the way that you do for all of us newbies who are coming into the group. You set a wonderful example, and I wish I could have met you in person. Good luck to you. Keep staying strong.
I'm sorry, I missed, the connection died. I missed everything Teresa said.
We all got
Well,
It'll be on YouTube.
It'll be on YouTube. Do we have a last evaluation? Yes, Tatiana.
Leisel, thank you so much for this speech. I want to contradict some of previous speakers who said there was some distraction moves or reading. There was some, but I don't know how you did it, but I felt eye contact. I didn't know it's at all possible through live streaming. I felt like we are looking to each other eyes to eyes. And I think it's your sincerity which made it. My suggestion is to use a bit more of pauses, lugs. When you ask the questions, ask the question, just wait for us to reflect on it. That's and thank you so much.
Mr. Toastmaster, thank you.